Hi everyone, Abida here. Welcome to ADR Speaks. Today, I will give you an overview of the IELTS exam pattern. The International English Language Testing System (IELTS) is designed to help you work, study, or migrate to a country where English is the native language. This includes countries such as Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the UK, and USA. There are two IELTS tests available: IELTS Academic or IELTS General Training. The IELTS Academic test is suitable for those wanting to study in an English speaking environment or university. It can be taken in a test center, on paper, or on computer, and can now also be taken online from home or another private location that has stable internet connection. For work or immigration, the IELTS General Training Test is recommended. It can only be taken in a test center, on paper, or on computer. Both tests assess your English proficiency in both receptive skills listening and reading and productive skills speaking and writing. Now, that means in 2022, the paper based exam has changed in India so that the order of listening, reading, writing, and speaking is changed to writing, reading, listening, and speaking. Here are the things to keep in mind while preparing for IELTS exam. First point is IELTS is graded on a scale of 1 to 9. Next is for academic and general training, you take the same listening and speaking tests but different reading and writing tests. Make sure you prepare for the correct test type. Next point is the listening, reading, and writing sections of all IELTS tests are completed on the same day with no breaks in between them. The speaking test, however, may be scheduled up to a week before or after the other tests. The total test time is 2 hours and 45 minutes. IELTS syllabus includes different sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But reading and writing tests are different for academic and general training. Next, we discuss about the test format of each section. Listening section will take approximately 30 minutes plus 10 minutes transfer time. There will be 4 sections with 40 questions. Each question is worth 1 mark. In this section, you will listen to 4 recordings of native English speakers and then write your answers to a series of questions. They include a range of accents including British, Australian, New Zealand, American, and Canadian. The recordings are heard only once. Test takers write their answers on the question paper as they listen, and at the end of the test are given 10 minutes to transfer their answers to an answer sheet. Care should be taken when writing answers on the answer sheet, as poor spelling and grammar are penalized. Academic reading section, it will take approximately 60 minutes and it consists of 3 reading passages with a variety of questions. There will be a total of 40 questions. Each question is worth 1 mark. Test takers are required to transfer their answers to an answer sheet during the time allowed for the test. No extra time is allowed for transfer. Care should be taken when writing answers on the answer sheet, as poor spelling and grammar are penalized. It is general training reading section. It will take 60 minutes and it contains 3 sections. Section 1 may contain 2 or 3 short texts or several shorter texts. Section 2 comprises 2 texts. In section 3 there is 1 long text, and there will be total of 40 questions. Each question is worth 1 mark. In academic writing section, there are 2 writing tasks and both must be completed within 60 minutes. In task 1, test takers are asked to describe some visual information in your own words. So, need to write 150 words in about 20 minutes. In task 2, you need to write an essay in response to a view, argument, or a problem. So, in task 2, need to write 250 words in about 40 minutes. Here, answers must be given on the answer sheet and must be written in full. Notes or bullet points are not acceptable as answers. General training writing section, there are 2 writing tasks to be completed within 60 minutes. In task 1, test takers are asked to respond to a situation. And in task 2, test takers write an essay in response to a point of view, argument, or problem. Here, answers must be written in full in the answer booklet. Notes or bullet points in all or in part are not acceptable as answers. The speaking section assesses your use of spoken English. The speaking test takes between 11 and 14 minutes and consists of an oral interview between the test takers and an examiner. All speaking tests are recorded. There are three parts to the test, and each part fulfills a specific function. In part 1, the examiner will ask you general questions about yourself and range of familiar topics such as home, family, work, studies, and interests. This part lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. In part 2, you will be given a card which asks you to talk about a particular topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare before speaking for up to 2 minutes. The examiner will then ask one or two questions on the same topic. In part 3, you will be asked further questions about the topic in part 2. This will give you the opportunity to discuss more abstract ideas and issues. This part of the test lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. My video is over. If you liked my video, please share and subscribe. See you next time with a new topic. Bye bye.